Okay, now what do you mean by monotonicity of preferences, and what does this imply about the shape of indifference curves? Okay, now monotonicity would mean more is better. It would mean more is better. Okay, that is, how should I tell you this? Suppose there are two bundles, X and Y. Okay, it is an nth commodity bundle like this, and Y is an nth commodity bundle for Y. Clear? Now monotonicity would imply X is preferred to Y, okay, if X1 is greater than Y1, X2 is greater than Y2, and so on to Xn is greater than Yn. So you're understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying is this, that X would be preferred to Y if all of these X's, they are greater than, strictly greater than all of these respective Y's. Okay, then monotonicity is there. Then you have a well-behaved preferences. I'll tell you the reason why. Let me give you one example. If you have say utility which is equal to xy, okay, and if you have utility which is equal to xy, and you say this, suppose xy is equal to say 2, 5, then in that case your utility would be equal to 10, because 2 into 5 is 10. Now suppose x dash y dash is more is there, okay, it is say 3 and 6. Okay, now 3 is greater than 2 and this is greater than this. Suppose if this is the first bundle and this is the second bundle, so your u dash would be 18. So when you have increased both the arguments, your utility has increased. Hence, this utility function is monotonic. Okay. Remember one thing. I have not defined till now what is strongly monotonic. We'll be defining that in a different recording, but this utility function could even be strongly monotonic. So I'll tell you what exactly strongly monotonic is, but wait for a while. The point which I want to make here is that for preferences to be well behaved, your monotonicity would mean more is better, and monotonicity would also imply some peculiar shape of an indifference curve. So what is that? So that would mean this. That would mean this. I'll just tell you what exactly it would mean. So fine. Hence, you have one point here. Okay. If you move towards this, you have points which are better off, which are better. While if you move towards this, you have points which are worse. Okay. But supposedly if you move from here to here 1 point, supposedly, okay, it means that you have increased the consumption of one and decreased the consumption of the other good, moving from this point to this point. Similarly, you can also move here, where you have decreased the consumption of one good and increased the consumption of other good. Okay. So monotonicity was implying you that in case if you move upwards, you will be moving into a arena which is the culmination of all the points on which a consumer would be better off. While if you move downwards, here you will be moving towards a point which are worse off. But if you move like this, you can derive the entire locus of points on which the consumer could be indifferent. But this also means something else, that the shape of this indifference curve would be downward sloping. And this is because of monotonicity assumption. Okay. If you move anywhere up and to the right, you must be moving towards a better position. If you move down and to the left, you're moving towards a worse position. So if you are moving to an indifferent position, you must be moving either towards the left or towards the right, like this. Okay, either towards left and up or towards right and down, like this. Okay, so indifference curve must have negative slope. Indifference curve must have negative slope. Okay, and this is what is being implied by the monotonicity assumption. Thanks.